Hey guys, be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram for extra content you won't see here. Click the links in the description below.
Hey, what's up guys? Era94 back again with another action figure review. And today we are looking at the Bandai of America Dragon Stars Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Kale Build-A-Figure. This is now our third Build-A-Figure, I believe, if I'm counting correctly. Shenron was the first one, and then Fusion Zamasu was the second one, and this is our third. Okay, so yeah, this is our third wave of figures, and it is Super Saiyan Kale, which is pretty much the female version of Broly. That's the way I look at it. So I have not gotten to the storyline in the show in the English dub version, which is the one I'm looking at. So I haven't met this character yet. I haven't seen this character yet on screen to know anything much about her, except for the fact that she looks like a female Broly. So we'll go ahead and get right into it right now and build her up and see how she looks. Alright, and there we have her all built together. I gotta say guys, I'm pretty impressed with this. It looks good. It really does look good. Just the look of it, the way the figure looks, it really looks nice. So she's just a really bulky female version of Broly in my eyes, and they did a good job making it look like that. Now, so all she comes with is a alternate open hand for the right hand, and that's it. No accessories at all, no blast effects or anything like that. And then here is a good look at the figure up close. So the face sculpt, in my opinion, is the best part of this figure. It is phenomenal. I think they did a good job for this head sculpt, and it might very well be the best head sculpt they've produced for this line so far. They get, you know, a little troublesome with some of the head sculpts, some issues here and there on some figures, but this one nailed it. And if you didn't have the female body, you might almost be convinced that that's Broly right there. I mean, the look is almost just like Broly. So I'm very interested to see what this character is all about. It's got some earrings there. You can see the top. She has a 4-pack that's visible, probably a 6-pack if you count the 2 up top. And then there's a little skirt. And the boots there and the gauntlets. So very nice. There's your top to bottom look at Kale. As for her articulation, we got the head swiveling left and right, and just like all the other figures in this line, they don't look up and down because of that ball joint. It's not hinged. It'll look down at least a little bit, but up it's not ever going to happen. It's only going to look straight forward. And then we get a little bit of a looseness right there. That's bothersome, but could be worse. The arms go forward and back. They go in and out. Also worth pointing out, these little circles here are present in every single one of the Dragon Stars figures. I don't know. They just don't choose to hide that little pin right there, so that's always visible. I don't like that too much, but what can you do? The arms will kind of go forward and back like this on the shoulder, so that's cool. So they do move forward and back completely, in and out, so good range on that. And we have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, look good. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge, ball jointed hinge there, so that's nice. No diaphragm joint, no nothing, so torso articulation really is non-existent in this line as well. The waist does swivel left and right, and it's not going to move forward and back at all. It's just left and right there. So very limited torso articulation. The legs will move forward. I'm scared this is going to pop out because of the skirts hindering it. The legs were very difficult to snap in the building process. So keep that in mind. There she goes. This knee seems to be a little bit loose. Not loose, but it doesn't hold the figure like this one. So it could be tighter. In and out, it's going to go this much, so thankfully there's a cut right there, so it allows for more movement. There's a thigh swivel, there's a double jointed knee, and then the ankles are going to swivel. They're going to hinge forward and back because of the ball jointed hinge, and they're actually not going to pivot so much. Alright, and here we'll get the height comparison next to the Kaioken times 10, Super Saiyan God Goku, and Golden Frieza from the same wave that you have to get to build Kale, and that looks pretty nice. Not sure how tall she's supposed to be, but I guess she is supposed to be taller than both of these guys here. And here we have her next to Jiren and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. Alright, and there she is, one final comparison next to the Fusion Zamasu or Zamasu Build-A-Figure. So another great head sculpt there. I think they do a good job or a better job on the Build-A-Figure head sculpts than anything else. So two good Build-A-Figures. I like these. Very nice. So that's how they stack up next to each other. Alrighty guys, and that does it for my review of the Dragon Stars Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Kale Build-A-Figure by Bandai of America. Definitely the best piece, I think, in this entire wave of 6 figures. The second one might have to go to maybe Golden Frieza. I really like the Golden Frieza. Came out really nice. But this Build-A-Figure is well worth the build, I believe. I think this is a nice piece to add to your collection. It is the only Super Saiyan Kale, or any Kale figure for that matter, out right now. So definitely the only way to grab her, and it's a decent figure indeed. It's not trash at all. It's actually really good, and I like it. Although it does have a lot of limitations in the articulation department, as does all of these figures. Unfortunately, that is the price you pay when you pay very little, compared to Figure Arts. So keep that in mind until Bandai releases it for SH Figure Arts, which I know they will pretty soon. I'm sure of it, or eventually down the road, they will release it. This is indeed the only one till then. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you have not done so already, guys. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.